Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am going to do a flip through of 2025's memory planning, my whole album, and show you what it looks like by the end of the year. It's really, really thick. It has the expander disc. Even with the expander disc, it's thick. Because I feel like I had a lot of inserts. I'm kind of don't want to have this year not as thick because I really like to take these covers off and put a nice like leather ones on, like from Live Love Posh, so they look nice and sleek on my shelf and all match. And I don't think I could even fit one on there. But anyways, let's get going because this is really thick. I'll tell you a little bit about how I do my memory planning. And if you're new here, I'll kind of explain a little bit about, about my journey into memory planning and a big happy planner. So I was a traditional scrapbooker for many years. And I'll hold that thought. I will explain a little bit what I do here. And then as I'm just flipping, I'll talk. So I usually decorate my monthly. I usually share these kind of videos. I do things really different now. Now that I started my YouTube channel back up, and I decorate. I used to just like decorate it ahead, and then I would just like decorate it ahead and then fill it in. I guess I do the same exact thing with my monthly as I always did. I'll explain a little bit more as I flip it. So this is my monthly. I just decorate it and I don't worry about dates. I mean, sometimes I will put a sticker on someone's birthday. Like I always make sure I have something for the 15th because it's my mom's birthday. And a few birthdays or something special, I'll make sure I put a box on. But other than that, I don't ever worry what month or what date I cover things up. Because I just journal in them and just write notes in them. This got bent. So this was my 2025. This was a Live Love Posh sticker book. And then as far as my my weekly, this is where I do things different now. Before I used to, again, I just decorate. And then at the end of the week, I print my photos and just plop them in wherever I had a spot. And then, fill in with more stickers and journal. A lot of people say, well, how do you know if you have enough space for all your photos? It just always worked. I didn't put a ton of stickers on at first. I just did like the basic. And I found that I did more decorations on Monday through Wednesday this side because I didn't take as many photos as I did on the weekend. So I would leave more space on the weekend. But again, if I had a nice photo right like that I really wanted here, I was not opposed to just covering that up if I needed to, or covering that up. So that's kind of how I always did it. But then with recording, people, with my YouTube channel now, people want to see it decorated and then, from start to finish how I do it. So I decorate, then put I do it all in one stop, or one setting now, I should say. One sitting. I'll get my words out. I don't know why I'm struggling. But yeah, so now I do it all in one. And it was hard for me at first. And then I'm getting better at it. It's getting easier. I've been doing it now for a few months. So this is a Live Love Posh sticker book. In some weeks, if I don't have a lot of photos, like this week, I didn't have a lot of photos. I put quotes in. I put a bigger box for journaling. I can always fill it in. This is really full. So this was last year. This is a Calva Plan sticker book. I can't remember which one. I think it came in the fall, one of her fall ones. And it had the football section in it, which I love because it's hard to find. And this was going to be Super Bowl week. So I was, oh Oh my gosh, look at Junie. She's a year old now. Oh, she loved grandma back then too. So I actually put Kansas City, all the people who were in the playoffs. So yeah, this is a little, well, not one of my favorite ones, but it fit this where I was at. Again, I didn't have, if you see this, I didn't have any, that's all I had for photos. So I just did some journaling, just printed out something my daughter got on the dean's list, took a picture of my layout. So, you know, if you're ever looking for, if you don't have a lot, some people say, well, I don't take enough photos to do this. Okay, so you could do a couple of things. You could do this as like a journal, like put boxes or journal in there, and then once in a while throw in a photo you write. If you take a photo that week that you really love, you could throw it in, but do mostly journal, but then throw in a photo. There's some weeks I'm like, oh, I did take many photos this week. I have lots of stickers I can decorate with, but I could, for instance, you could take a picture of, like I took a picture of what I was working on, my layout that week. You could take a picture of, say, your coffee order. You could take, there's things you could still take pictures of, even that particular day that you're looking back and say, oh, I did this week. And it could be something that not exactly in the moment, but it could represent what you did that week, if that makes sense. For instance, like I work from home on Monday. So a lot of times I have a candle going, I have my computer going, I will take a picture of me working from my desktop, working from home. But say I did it this week and I wanted a photo, like particularly like this week coming, I'm working 3 days from home. So say I really wanted to put that in there, but I didn't take a photo. I could set up my computer quickly and boom, take a photo if you wanted to. I'm trying to think of other ideas. I will come up with other ideas too. So like I said, you could do more journaling, or you could do and just add a photo in once in a while. Or this is another example. Like I take a screenshot. This is a podcast I watch every year. So I took a picture or what could be a screenshot of what book you're reading or what radio station you're listening to, what podcast you listened to that week. This is a picture my daughter sent me of her cat. So I have older children. If they send me a snap or a photo, I save them. And there I am working from home on a Monday. So my daughter sent me a picture of her cat, and I took a picture and put it in there. My daughters have cats. So just, a few examples. So you'll notice I have pictures of animals a lot. Someone sent me, my daughter sends me photos. My oldest daughter and I, she's 24, we snap every morning. Good morning. Like she'll send me we do like the kissy face to each other. We give each other a kiss every morning and say good morning. So I save those sometimes. And then like this, I was literally just cleaning out I did a deep clean in my laundry room. I just snapped a photo. My cute dog. I can't remember why. Oh, I took a picture of this. My brother cleared my car off for me when I went out, my car was cleared. And he stopped by, and then on his way out, he cleared. Now I usually do currently here. And sometimes I do currently, or I usually do the currently in my planner, in my memory planner, but like in my journal, I switch it up and do different things. Okay. So I'm going to take this as my daughter's. I do one of these for my daughter also. My oldest daughter, she sends me her photos every week or so, or whenever I say, okay, can you send me this date? And I'm actually printing her photos today. All right, so here's February. So you get the idea. I decorate, I journal. So I'll just kind of flip through, and oh, another example, it could be just something you had for dinner. Or like right now I have a big fruit bowl. I bought a bunch of fruit, and I took a picture of that to put in my planner. This I took for the temperature. So there's always like there's always photos I feel like you can take just to kind of represent your everyday. This is what I love about this. It represents your everyday. And I just had a thought when I was saying about the weather, and then I lost it. Oh, I can't remember. Maybe I will come back to it. So one of the reasons I went through this type of scrapbooking was because I had 2 children. I scrapbooked for like 25 years, and I used to do the 12 by 12, and I tried all different sizes and stuff. And my kids were older, and I wasn't getting as many photos, like I said. So, and it got to a point when I looked, I've been doing, I probably have an album every single year. A big 12 by 12 album. Sometimes I have 1 or 2. So you figure I have 25 or more. I probably have about 30 of those big albums. And they're so bulky, so hard. And some of them are starting to fall apart. And I was like, I needed to come up with something. I just wanted something more condensed. And I had kind of on YouTube seen people doing this. March I had so many photos. I did my extra photos here because we went to Florida because my daughter plays college softball in Florida. So that was a different trip. I take a lot of pictures of food, a lot of pictures of my pets. My best friend and I, we do everything together. She's on her way over now. I figure I had time to record this because she's pokey. I love this one. This is a Live Love Posh fruit and something. I love this one. And I started at first, the first year I started this, I literally printed a template out of the dates and started this. I did it in, I think, a binder. I'm not sure. And then the next year I found a spiral planner like this, a vertical. And that's when my dogs were at my neighbors on camera. They got in trouble. And so then I did it on a spiral, but it got big. And then, I heard about Happy Planner. I had, I think, a journal at that time of a Happy Planner. But, our trip to Florida. My brother, I had a lot of photos these weeks. As you can see, I didn't decorate my brother's retirement party in Florida. We had busy few weeks, so I had lots of photos. So then the spiral, it got really, really big. And so the next year I went to the Happy Planner, and I liked it because I could do inserts. And I'll show you some inserts I do. Aww. Everyone's sleeping. I'm really fortunate that my daughter's boyfriend, my oldest daughter who lives away, sends me photos of her often. So I always have one for here's my currently, I always have photos of her to put in my scrapbook. I can't remember what sticker book is. I only have like 1 or 2 of those. Can't remember that brand. So that's why I started going to this, and I really liked it, and I've been doing this ever since. So I can't remember how many years I've been doing this now. Probably like 4 years, 5 years. I like gin and tonic. Most people don't. So there's always, I feel like there's always photos put in there. I do lots of selfies. People can laugh at me, but I don't have any photos hardly of my mom. She never liked to be in them, and I regret that so much. My mom's gone. Both my parents are gone. Oh, my baby. My baby. So I take tons of photos and write lots of things, and so my kids will know everything. They'll have a lot. I have letters to them every month. So yeah, like I didn't have a lot of photos here, but I just decorated it. And like I said, that one is busy but pretty. Extra photos I put on this one. I think I had to insert. No, I didn't insert. Okay. I don't know. Live Love Posh, I use sticker book is 90% of the time. And then Kelva Plan. See, I did a little insert because I had extra photos. So I have a little scrapbook paper. I will do. My best friend got me that cup. I love it. Oh, this is about my daughter's a lawyer. I don't need a good lawyer. I raised one. Oh, my little nephews. So yeah, again, I don't have a lot of photos here. I took a picture of where I was driving. Went to my daughter's for the weekend, and I like to do. I did these, and I've shown that a lot. I do. So that's another thing people ask me about printers. I have an Epson PictureMate PM400. Love it. You print up to size 5x7, and then it comes with an app, and you can make any size photo. I print like this, adjust my border, and then I trim it to fit into these boxes. I like things to fit in the box. That just is how I am. I print 2 on a 4x6, so I get a lot. I get 2 photos per paper, which is good. Oh, my daughter moved home for summer. All her stuff. So it works really good, and then I could do cute collages if I want to. And I print like right from home or right from my phone. So like these are all printed for. I have 1 week, 2 weeks. My daughter's all laid out, ready to go. Another little collage. Oh, I had a lot of photos. Oh, I did a little tab here. Oh, my daughter's home with her cat. Her cat missed me. She's in college about 20, 30 minutes away, and I'm attached to her cat because it's here during all the breaks. And so I go once a week to go see her. So I went to visit her already this week. Today is Saturday. Look at her meowing at me because I was outside. She was mad I was outside. I went to a band music with my brothers. My best friend and we do a lot together. Sometimes I'll do highlights. So these were June highlights. I know I probably was in the middle of saying something. I forgot. So yeah, this is basically all I do. I just decorate my daughter's kitties. Oh, I went to my daughter's. Actually, I was just talking to my daughter who lives in Buffalo, Chloe, right before I started this video. Oh, this is when she got admitted. She graduated in 2024 from law school, took the bar in July 2024, found out she passed in October 2024, and then even after you do all that in New York State, you have to take a test to be admitted into New York State Bar Association. And then you have to get certain grades on that test to be able, no, on your bar exam, you have to get certain grade to be able to practice in every jurisdiction or something. And she did do that. So proud of her. So she's 24 now. So she's been practicing for a year. But we all went down, my husband and I, and then her dad and my daughter. We went down, I think it was on a Tuesday. It was random to be admitted. That was in Rochester, New York. So anyways, what was I saying? Oh, the kitty. I was just saying before, she just actually called me and asked me what I was doing next weekend. And I said, I have no plans. And she sent me this like link, and it's a like itinerary. I can't say that word well. Oh, my little great nephew's graduation. Oh, my daughter's birthday. See, I love looking back at this. Like I said, it's so simple. This is a snake that just stays out by my pool pump because it's nice and warm. And it's so, I know people are scared of snakes, but I don't mind. what was my daughter? Oh, she was unwrapping her birthday presents. Um, you know, I just love looking back. And sometimes, like, this was a Karen Reed trial I watched. These are all my notes and inserts about the Karen Reed trial. I watched both of them. I was really invested. Me and my pool. I was painting something. Oh, I was painting trim for the basement. My best friend and my dog sleeping in my bed. And I don't know, the cat going upstairs or up on, I let the kitty, my daughter's cat out on our deck, and she went up on the hot tub and on the little roof. I had a turkey, had a flat tire, all within 15 minutes of each other. Waiting for my husband to do, oh, he was out on his land doing something. I just sat in the car. I don't know. So it's just like the simple everyday stuff that I love, you know. I don't know. It's just like not everything. I know summer I have a lot more going, you know, on. It could be, you know, my best friend and I wear Taylor a lot. We shop. We try to shop together. Every week we do our shopping together on Saturday, Sunday. We'll go get our groceries or something because my husband doesn't care to go, and she's a widow now. And so, oh, my neighbor got goats, and I love them. That one was so sweet. My best friend takes her dog to the groomers, but like in between, I got this new little shaving thing. I've been grooming him, and he just lays there and lets me groom him. He loves me. He loves his Aunt Lisa. I made homemade salsa. We had ribs. You know, it's just a lot of selfies, a lot with my dog, coloring my hair, just how pretty my outside looks, the kitty. You know, it doesn't have to be. I stayed overnight in a hotel, and I sat out by the fire. There's people out there, and I sat out there just journaling. The stuff I pack when I go away, just, I don't know. I love this stuff. Fudgesicles, I was addicted to these. I had them, I loved them as a kid. I forgot to journal here about it, how much I loved them, and I bought a package to see if I still loved them. Oh, yeah. I'm taking my old man for Pup Cup. He doesn't get out much because he can't move. I didn't fill this. This is weird. I forgot about this, but I'll just leave it. When my daughter comes home, I always have lots of photos. Oh, so anyways, I was saying about her that she sent me a link. I love this. Summer best moments, June through July. So these were my best moments of the summer. Oh, that's cute. Ooh, look at that one. She sent me a link, and it shows, invited me for an overnight. So she lives like 4.5 hours away. So if we both went to Syracuse, New York, it'd be like a 2-hour or 2.5-hour ride for her, 2 hour for me, and meet there, stay in a hotel, just her and I for the night, have a girls' night. And we're gonna go do a pottery thing, you know, those pottery stores. So we're gonna do that. These are just my decorations I did for Halloween. My ghosts. I probably did a video on this. Blowing a bubble, and then my best friend and I were on this bubble kick. Yeah. This was this is just a photo I took of all the Gatorade that was on clearance at Dollar Tree. It was $5, marked down $1.25, and I bought like all of it, like 33 of them, because my daughter and her boyfriend are in college, and that's what they drink. So it was perfect. I was painting this. Oh, my daughter moving back to college. I took a picture of her, her backseat, her car. My YouTube channel. I don't know. My daughter packing to go. Made me sad. But then I adjust, and it's good. So yeah, anyways, we're going to do, back to my daughter, we're going to do a weekend or just an overnight in a hotel, and she has it all planned out. We're going to dinner. Her and I love to thrift, and we love to read. So we're going to do the pottery thing that first night, do the pottery thing, do dinner, and then, go to, then have an overnight. And then the next day we're going to, you know, go to breakfast, maybe get a pedicure and go shopping. We love thrifting, like I said. So Oh, I like this currently. So yeah, she just sent that to me and asked me if I would be able to go. It was because she wanted to come home for my birthday, but she didn't think she's going to be able to, which is like the weekend of the 13th, which is fine. I would take, I would take a night with just her alone. No offense, but you know, just some one-on-one time because we don't ever get that, especially with her living away and being, you know, an adult, you know, with a. And usually her boyfriend's with us, or if I'm with, we go see her, my husband and I go see her, or someone's always with us. And I won't lie, as a mama, I just love that one-on-one time with my girls. Oh, I took a picture of all my Halloween decorations. I don't usually decorate for Halloween, but I've been loving ghosts, so I did. My chunky monkey. Oh, I went to Florida. I went to Florida twice last year. Once for work, once for my daughter's softball. And then I went to Tennessee twice. Once with my husband for, we went to Nashville, hung out for a few days, then went to my niece who lives near there for her baby shower. And then I went back, I guess I went to Tennessee once. And then I went in January to spend a week with her. All right, so getting there. My dog chewed my scarecrow's head right off. Yeah, I have to say probably like 90% of these are Live Love Posh stickers. This is my life of a showgirl. I did a lot of different showgirl themes. I wrote what I loved. I did little collages. So yeah, inserts. This is when I went to Tennessee in October. This is where my husband and I went. And then the last few days, my niece's shower. We went to the Opry one night. My favorite meal of the trip. When I was at my niece's. I didn't have a lot of photos here, as you can see. So, this was a photo my daughter sent me. Uh-oh, that got stuck. So I did more decorations. Oh, this has something sticky on it right here. Sometimes my adhesive gets on photos if I don't get the... All right. I'll take care of that after, but I'll take care of that after. So yeah, so here's this. I ran into this. Blind is broken. My best friend's dog did that. Broke my blind, and it was sticking out, and it's a sharp, and it poked my head. Glad it was my head, not my eye. Canadian Bridge. I live like a few miles from the Canadian Bridge. So yeah, probably bored with this already, aren't you? Okay. So a lot of them look alike, but I feel like as I'm doing them, they don't seem like that similar to me. I don't know. Oh, I took a picture of the gifts I bought. I ordered these pants for my daughter's boyfriends. You've probably seen a video on this. Oh, my nephew when he was born. My great nephew. Oh, that's so pretty. I like this one. Lots of photos because of Christmas. So I did some inserts. Of course, just putting photos in general and stickers in, you do get... Oh, this was Thanksgiving. Duh, this was Thanksgiving. I loved Thanksgiving. We had so much more fun, I think, when my girls were home for Thanksgiving than Christmas this year. Just my personal opinion. I never filled this out. I didn't realize this. Oh my gosh. So what I normally do... Oh, let me see. If I have... I'll take a Post-it and mark it to that. I do want to... I didn't fill this out. Wait, I did not even realize this. That's crazy. Okay, I have to... All right. I guess I didn't look all the way through. I just went to my new planner, thought I was done. I'll mark that so I know I have to come back and fix that. Oh, same here. Okay. Oh, yeah, because I want to tell the story about that. Okay. Oh my gosh, did I finish December? Oh, you know what? I decorated it, but I never journal. Okay, so, and this I did this into, I'm going to just probably glue this together. Because this is part of my new planner, the new year. All right, so I have some work to do here. I am so sorry. I did not glue that right. Okay. I might just pull that out. There we go. All right, so that's, let me go back. Jeez. I don't know if I need that thick thing in there. Oh yeah, I did put a lot of photos. Okay. So yeah. It looks like I have to do some journaling in here, which I'll finish that. I can always go back and journal. That's not like me though. I usually keep up with mine. I'm always ahead. I didn't have a lot of photos for this week either. So I gotta do a lot of journaling. But Christmas, I did. So I just got to do some journaling. So that is how I do it. And I started my new one. And I'm basically doing the same exact thing. I enjoy it. It works for me. I love it. And I hope, you know, and I think it's just more manageable for my kids someday down the road. And it's, I don't know, it's just smaller. It's manageable. You know, scrapbooking can be a little bit different because like I was only scrapbooking like the photos I love or certain occasions. And I love this because I'm documenting just the everyday dang things in life. All right, I don't want this video to be too long, so thank you for watching. If you have any questions, and hopefully I gave you some ideas about if you're considering doing memory planning. I maybe gave you some ideas, and if you have any questions, let me know. I'd be more than happy. I'd love to have someone to talk to about this. All right, well, have a good day.